study. Okay. So the agenda for today is loops. We are going to talk about loops today. So loop, basically loop is nothing but what? It's iteration. Any statement that you wanted to execute repeatedly, then we have to use loops. So repeat the execution of statements. It could be one statement or more statements, but we would like to repeat them. And we are going to put a condition, that condition when to stop. So there should be a condition to stop it. So basically what will happen is, for example, you are writing TBMS output line. You wanted to repeat that statement. So how that statement will be repeated? You need to go back and execute, go back and execute. So something like this, for example, you have to begin here and say TBMS output line, for example, welcome. Now I want to print this welcome 10 times. Okay, if you want to print that welcome 10 times, then it prints only one time. It won't print 10 times. So what we are going to do this with the loops is, if you want this 10 times, I don't want to write it again 10 times. If I write 10 times, it will print. But if you want 100 times, it's not possible to write it right. So that's what any statement, it could be one or multiple statements. We wanted to repeat them, we want to execute them again and again. So the control has to go back here. It should go back and again it has to repeat. So that repetition we can give in the loops. Okay. So in SQL, we have 3 types of loops. Three types of loops in SQL. One is simple loop. Second one is while loop. Third one is for loop. Simple loop, while loop, and for loop. So we will write programs using this simple loop, while loop, and for loop. Okay. So what is simple loop? The final result is same. Okay. The end result is same. The output is going to show is same. But we can write the program using simple loop or while loop or for loop. There are some advantages and some disadvantages this, but we should know these 3 statements, and based on these three statements and the previous statements that we discussed, altogether we are going to have some complex programs going forward. So the simple loop is, we simply put like this. The syntax if you follow, loop and statements, like statements, the number of statements that you want to write. Okay. So like this you can have statements, then you will be writing some condition here. Okay, exit condition will be here. So when to exit, end. So this, all these loop statements should be in the execution section. That is after begin. Begin and loop, then here end. Like this. So here, after beginning, you can have some statements also if you want. If any statement that you want to print only one time or execute one time, those you can give here. And after end loop also, if any statement that you want to execute, like print or conditions, anything. So now this loop and end loop is there, right? In between loop and end loop, we have some statements. These statements will be repeated. Okay, these statements will be repeated or executes again and again until the condition is satisfied. So we will be giving condition when to exit, when to come out from the loop. Okay. So what happens here? The execution will happen at here, and loop starts here. This is the iteration. Will execute this statement, whatever you write. These statements, if you have 2 or 3, n number of statements that you can have, and it will check the condition. If the condition is correct, it will come out from the loop. If not, okay, if I want 10 times, so 1 time is printed, I'll write the condition. If it's printed 10 times, then stop it like that. If not, then end loop, go back, second time, then go back, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like that. So finally, 10th time, the condition satisfies, then come out from the loop, and these statements, if you have, will be executed. Okay, so now let's see how to write the program. Simple program, let's say. Let's print just 1 to 10 numbers first. Let's print 1 to 10 numbers. So d colon argil 8 L1 dot SQL entry. So what we have to do, let's take declare, and here, okay, directly let me print begin. So here dbms output dot put line of what you want to print. So the one you want to print, then 2, right? So for that we don't have anything. So what you can do is you can declare the variable here. Like let's take n number, initial number. So that is 1. So then dbms output dot put line n, that will print 1. So I can give n equal to n plus 1, that is 2. Again, if I write dbms output dot put line n, it will print 2. Again, n equal to n plus 1. dbms output dot put line n equal to n plus 1, like this. So, but this is repeating, right? These statements are repeating because here initially it is 1. Then 1 plus 1, 2, again 2, then 2 plus 1, 3. This is not the group like this, repeating is. So what I'll do, the statements that are repeated here, I'll put it in begin. N equal to n plus. Here I can give that. Okay, if I give here end loop, sorry, this is not begin. Okay, so loop and this will print, then n equal to n plus 1. End loop is there, right? What is the job of this end loop is the control will be given back to loop. So it will go back, again will execute. So these statements will repeat again and again and again. But when to stop, there is no condition. So what I can do here, I can put a condition. If n is greater than 10, okay, so I can write a condition like exit when n greater than 10. So we have to write exit when n greater than 10. So first, if you walk through this, you can understand easily. N is 1, right? So loop will enter here. Loop means I am going to repeat these statements. So the statements that you want to repeat, we have to write under loop, after the loop. So this is the statement that I wanted to repeat. So 1 here, then 1 plus 1, 2. It will check. Okay, 2 is not greater than 10, right? Condition is not satisfied here. So control is given back. Then 2 will be printed here. 2 plus 1, 3. Again, it checks that 3, n is 3. 3 is 10, greater than 10? No. Go back. 3 plus 1, 4. So like that, these statements will be repeated when the n value is, if the n value is not equal to 10 or greater. Okay. then we can write end. Okay. Here, if you write any statement, for example, DBMS output line. For example, I can write this is my first loop program. So this will print only one time because this is not inside the loop, right? After end loop, DBMS output line. End. So in between, these statements will be printed. So one will be printed 1 plus 1, that is 2. So I am assigning again same variable because I am using the same line. So n equal n plus 1. So n was 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So if the n is greater than 2, we'll exit. Otherwise, n go back. Go back to here, print 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Again, it checks 3 is greater than 10 like that. When the n value is greater than 10, we'll exit and we'll show this message. So the difference between this and this is this will be executed only one time, and that is before the loop. And after the iteration is done, this is going to execute one time only. So the expected output is 1 to 10. It has to print 1 to 10. Same exit. Okay, let me put set server out on. So it's printed. This is our program. So what's the first step? DBMS output line. This is my first loop program. It's printed. Then next loop started. End, that is 1 printed. 1 equal to 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 is greater than 10, no, right? So exit, the condition is not satisfied. So loop, end loop, continue. 2 plus 1, 2 printed here. Then 2 equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3. Again it is checking. Is 3 is greater than 10? No, go back. So like this, when n value is 9 plus 1, that is 10. But I am giving 10 above 10. If the value is above 10, then only exit. So 10 is not greater than 10. Right? It's equal, but it's not greater than. So we'll go back. Now 10 is there. 10 plus 1, that is 11. So 11 is greater than 10. So we don't want to print it. Exit. Exit. After the exit, if I want something, I can write here. So we have something here that is printed. So this is simple loop, example for the simple loop, how to use this loop. Any questions or any doubts? Okay. So now, if I write here some message, for example, software here. So what will happen? The 10 times software will be printed. Okay, second time, third time, fourth time, like that, software will be printed. So that is based on, it's depending on the n variable. The n we are using here for the counting. Because software equals software plus 1, that we cannot write it, right? So the counting, for the counting purpose, I am using n. So then, when n is 1, software is printed, n equal to n plus 1, 2. Again, if the n value is greater than 10, go back, 2 will be printed, second time that is. If you want n also, you can write here, n here, to know that what is the n value. If any doubts, then we can have in here. So when n is 1, software, n is 2, software, n is 3, software, like this. When the n value is greater than 10, go out and n. Save, exit. So now let's try to run the program, write the program to print from 10 to 1. Okay, 10 to 1 numbers. So ed d colon r8 and l2 dot. So declare you want to print from 10, right? So you can initialize that as 10 here. Then begin loop. Because 10 we have to print, then 9, 8, 7. So like this, we wanted to repeat this statement. DBMS output dot put line of n. Then n equal to n minus 1. So that is 8. Again, DBMS output dot put line of n, that is 8. So n equal to n minus 1. DBMS output dot put line n, that is 8 minus 1. So this is repeating. Like this, you have to write 10 times if you don't know the loop. But instead of that, what we can do? We should remove this. The statements that we are repeating, just you have to remove them. Put n over here. So 10, n minus 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, no conditioning, it's infinity. It will go to minus 1, 0, 2, something like that. So we should give the condition. When you want to stop it? When you want to stop is 10, 9, 8, 7, up to 1. If it's less than 1, stop it. So that condition we have to give. Exit when n less than 1. If the n value is less than 1, just stop it. Okay, end loop. Okay. Save, exit. And 1 is printed here.
Ganesh, if we want to print like even number, odd number, so we need to add up somewhere in the.
Yeah. So for that, to print even numbers, okay. So it's better always we'll write the output what's we are expecting. Suppose I am expecting this output 2, 4, 6 even numbers, right? So what is the initial value? 2, and how much you are adding? 2, right? All the times we are adding 2. So in the previous programs, what we did, n equal 10 plus 2. So there n equal n equal 10 plus 1 we have given, but instead of that we have to give n equal n plus 2, because all the times we are adding 2. And when you want to stop, if you want to stop at 100th position, that we have to do. It's the same as previous program, but we have to do n equal 10 plus 2. So if you look at the output, the number starts from 2, so n number equal to, then begin here loop DBMS output the output line n, that is 2 is printed, then n equal n plus 2, that is 4. You can write the condition here. Exit when n greater than 100. Okay. If the value is greater than 100, then stop it. If you want only 50 till 50, then you can do 50. Any exit condition. Then end. So the expected output is this: 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. It starts from 2 because 2 is assigned to n variable. Now n, that is 2, 2 plus 2, 4. It checks the condition. So 4 is not greater than 100, right? So n loop control is given back. Again 4 plus 2 6 is also not there. So like that 98 plus 2 100 is not greater than. So go back and print it. 100 and plus 2 1 upon root, that is greater than. Yes, let's stop it. It will stop if the value of n is greater than 100. Till that those statements will be repeated. Similarly, if you want odd numbers, you can correct the same program. So here we can assign 1 that starts from 1, and yeah, it's same. Right. So 1 is printed, 1 plus 2, that is 3. Go back, 3 will be printed, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9, like that. Save it. Okay, 99. You got it, Sanjay?
Yes, thank you, Ganesh. And for multiplication, do we need to put the multiplication sign in that n plus where it is n into something like that?
Yeah, if you want to write, say for example, mathematical table, if you want to write, so for example, the output is expected output is any number. Okay. Any number. Example, let's take 5. I want this output. So 5 into 1 equals 5, then 5 into 2 equals 10. 5 into 3 equals 15, something like this, up to 10. So you're calculating 5. That's a 5 is a constant number. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 has to be repeated. Right? So this repetition, like 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, right? So what we can do is declare n number, that's a number, okay, equal to 5. I want you to count it 5 times or 10 times. So I'll put it as 1. For counter purpose, I'll give 1. And these two values we have to multiply, right? N into C we have to multiply. So let's give M. Or any number. Then begin. So loop, first you multiply these two numbers, N into C. M equal to, so N into C. So now what is the value of N? That is 5. And what is the value of C? That is 1. And output M. The M value also 5. So we can print in this format. DBM as output line. That's a 5, right? 5 is what? N. So I can give N, concatenate, single quotation, star. Okay, again concatenation, 1. The 1 is in which variable? C. So I can give C equal to. And after multiplying, the result is in M variable. So we'll print 5 into 1 equal to 5. Now C has to be repeated. C should be increased, right? So we can give C equal to C plus 1. So for C I am using for the counter. C plus 1. That is for 2. So go back. 5 is constant number, that is N. So 5 into 2, that is 10. So the 10 is in M variable. 5 into 2, 10. Then C plus 1, 3, 5 into 3, 5 into 4. When you want to stop, you can write a condition exit when C greater than 10. And loop and okay, I do something.
Yeah, thank you, Ganesh.
So this is loop, simple loop. Let's try with next loop, that is while loop. So it's a while loop also same, but the condition we have to write first using while loop. The while loop is, it's like this. First the condition should be given. While condition, then statements loop, end. So first the condition has to be satisfied, then only it starts. But in the loops, it's not mandatory to satisfy the condition. Anyway, it will enter into the loop. This one. So it won't validate. After entered into the loop, it will validate. But here it's not like that. First it will check, then only it will enter into the loop. So it's the same, similar to that only, but the slight difference is there. Okay, while loop 1 got escaped. Example n number equal to 1, then begin. Here we can do like y n. When the number you want to print, 1 has to be printed if less than 10, 2 should be printed if less than 10, 3 should be printed if less than 10. That condition we have to do. So while n less than or equal to 10. If the n value is less than 10, then stop loop. And then n equal to n plus 1. And we'll go back again. N value is 2. So 2 is also less than 10. That condition is correct. Come here. Show that value. 2 plus 1, 3. Go back. It will check the condition. 3 is also less than 10. Like that. When the n value is 11, 11 is not less than 10, right? So exit from it. So you don't need to write the condition, separate condition as an exit. While we'll take care of it. We have to write it in the while statement. So while we get this one. What it is doing is, first n value is 1, right? So if you check that condition, 1 is less than 10, yes, the condition is correct. Enter into the loop and paste the value. Then go back. So n is 2, yes, that is also correct. Less than 10, like that. So first we are checking the condition, then we are entering into the loop. But if you look at the first program, this is first we'll enter into the loop, and if you want to write the condition, here also you can write the condition. You can write the condition here also after entering into the loop. So, but it enter into the loop, then it starts execution. But the while loop is not like that. First checks the condition. If the condition is correct, then only it will enter into the loop. So like this, all the loop programs you can convert into the while. For example, if you want even numbers are in the reverse, if you want numbers in reverse order, so from 10 we want to print, right? So begin while n, if the 10 is greater than 1, then print it. That's it. n less than this is not required, right? It's while loop. End loop. Okay. So the condition we have to give before the loop. Okay, now let's try the for loop. This is about while loop, and the for loop is there is advantage in the for loop, and there are some other programs we are going to write using these loops and while loops. So these statements again we are going to use in the upcoming topics like cursors, procedures, functions, etc. Okay. But this knowledge is required. This is very, very important. Conditions first. Before that, how to use the select statement, update and delete. How to use the exceptions. How to write the if condition. How to write the nested if condition. How to write the loop programs. These are all basics, and these are all very important to develop any program, any kind of complex program. So for loop, it's like this. For variable in start value, there's a start and stop value. Loop statements. For example, let's try with the 1 to 10 numbers again, simple programs will write. So declare, and here you can declare any variable like C, N, I, anything. Example, N number, then begin. For we have to write here N in 1 dot. So that means in N it will print, it will assign 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Loop. So DBMS output dot put line N, that is 1. End loop. You no need to give any equal N plus 1. No need to give any equal N plus 1. Automatically it will increase the value. But always it will increase only by 1. For example, even numbers. No, we have to use the while loop statement or simple. But with the same sequence, incremented by 1 all the times and decremented by 1, we have to use the for statement. So for n 1 to 10, 1 equal 1 plus 1 is not required. That is always it increases by the system by the for statement itself. Save exit. So if I give reverse here, okay, we'll print 10. No 10 to 1 we have to give here. It should be 1 to 10 only, but only extra this word we have to give. If you print like this, if you do this, it will print 1 to 10. If I include reverse, it will print 10 to 1. Only the reverse word we have taken. That's it, to print 10. So, but what is the benefit of these loops? What is the use? That you will come to know when you start working with cursors. So, to write a program using cursors, example, we wanted to take multiple records from the table. That is not possible, right? You know that select statement has to take only one record. But when you want to take the select statement to be taken, It has to take more than one record from the table and manipulate it, do some calculations like bonus, adding annual salary, whatever it, that calculations we will do it and print it. But as of now, we can do it for only one record. If you want two records, again you need to rewrite the select statement. That's very difficult. But that knowledge is we want how to select it. And conditions, if statements and all that knowledge is also required. And this knowledge is also required. But all this knowledge, what we have, loops, all those things we are implementing in the upcoming programs. There you can do anything that you want, any program that you want to write. After you learn cursors, procedures, functions, triggers, packages, there are very big topics and important topics are there. But those topics directly cannot learn because for them this knowledge is required. How to use the if statement, how to use nested if statement, how to use loop, simple loop, for loop, while loop, how to use select statements, how to use update statement, how to use exceptions, all these things we should clear. Okay, any questions from the loops?
Ganesh, can we arrange, the data into tables, ascending or descending using this? Or is it only for numbers?
Yeah, that's all. In the cursors we can do it. That is possible, but the cursors programs, we have to write a cursor.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it will be covered. Because now I cannot select multiple records. We can select only one record as you know it. But yeah, with the help of that knowledge and this loops knowledge and cursors, by writing all together, you can achieve whatever the output you want. It could be ascending order, descending order, or any other result that you want.
Okay, can I ask you one more? I'm just curious, like how do we write a cube, like to the power of, or like a square root? Is that possible?
Okay. Yeah, I think that is, I didn't explain that, but I think it's there in the notes. Maybe I forgot that. So if you give power of 5, 2 from here, okay. So that's the square of that number, square, cube, whatever you want, you can write it. For example, 5 cube if you want, 5, 3. Okay. And if you want root, you can write SQL 49 from the 7. The root of that 49 is 7. This is what you are expecting, Suma?
Yeah, I was thinking, if it's a cube, so we start at, like 1, 3, 9, then 27. So it goes into a loop, all the way, maybe 2000.
What is that? It's a prime numbers you are talking about?
Yeah.
Now okay, what's the output that?
It's a cube. It's a power root of 3, like
Okay. Okay, every number should be like a power root of 3 that you have to give, right?
Right.
Okay, you can write the program. Oracle 89. Let's take. So declare. Okay, what's the output you are expecting finally? 1?
It should be less than 1000, maybe. Like I just want to see from 1 to all the way to 1000. Like, but it should be all the cube, all the power of 3.
Okay. So yeah, what you can do is no, the power of 3 is fine, but power of what? For cube of 5 or cube of 6, what's that power? Or power of 1, power of.
So let's start with 3, and then let's cube from there.
Okay, so 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube you are expecting?
No, so it says 3 cube, so it will be 3 multiply 3 multiply 3, right?
Yeah, I got it. 3 cube is 9, and 4 cube is some number. Some number will come. That's what you are expecting?
So it'll be 3 cube means 27, right? So 27 cube, so it's going to go multiply like that. Or we can do either way, so yeah, even other way also is fine. Like it's 3 3 multiply 3 is 9, 9 multiply 3, you know, so we can go even like that. So either way I'm fine.
Okay, okay. Fine. So, okay, let's take n number 3. Okay, then begin. You can write, okay. Okay, let's put loop. Okay. So m equal to power of n comma 3. Okay, power of n comma 3 is what here? 3 cube, right? This is 3 cube. The 3 cube is assigned to m. So dbms output dot put line of m. So that is 3 cube will be printed. So that is 9, right? 3 cube is 9. Now we want 9 cube. Am correct?
Yeah, I want 9 multiply 3.
Okay. So then this has to become 9. Yeah. Right? Just if you can observe this. Now m equal power of n comma 3, that is 3 cube. So 3 cube is 9, that is assigned to m. Right? So 9 is printed. Go back loop or end loop you can give. So now what will happen? This next iteration, you want 9 comma 3. It should be 9 comma 3, right? So this 9 can be replaced as m. So what you can do is here n equal to m. N equal to m means n value will be 9, right? So power of 9 comma 3, that is 27. 27 will be assigned to here. So 27 is printed. Then that 27 is assigned back to n. Then next step what? 27 comma 3, that is 27 cube. So that value will be printed here. Then again, whatever the number will come, right, that will be assigned to the n variable, again n comma 3. So you have to write the condition like exit when, let's give m greater than 1000. Okay, the value of x is, m is greater than 1000, then stop. M must be declared.
I think it's doing 9 multiply 9, right? It's taking the value of m and multiplying by n. So
Yeah,
here,
first is okay.
yeah. So that's
Yeah,
9, that's correct. So yeah, go.
Yeah, but 9 is not printed, I think, right? Yeah. Power of what's the number we have given? 3 comma 3. So 27. Okay, 27 is printed. The next 27, power of 27, right? That's a 27 cube.
It should be, yeah, it should be multiplied by 3 because we are taking all the cubes of 3.
It should be. The power is it's a 27 cube. The 27 cube is not it's not multiplied. Okay.
And that's fine.
Okay. Can you give me the output? For example, I started from 3. 3 cube is that is 27,
9.
right?
Yeah, 27 multiply, you know, yeah, 27 cubes.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, you know, and why probably it stopped, you know, because we gave a condition, right?
Condition, right. Yeah, if you can change that condition, but that's what is the output that you are expecting?
Yeah.
Let me put here. Okay, let me put 10,000 or 1 lakh. Okay, so only one number is increased. So this is the cube of this number. This is the cube of this number. So this is above 1 lakh, so it stopped here.
And Ganesh, if you put that in for loop, I think that will.
Yeah, for loop is like how many times you want. Example, for example, you can give for let's put 10 times we wanted to calculate. Let's give I in 1.10. Loop. So this will remove this condition, comment it. So that means total 10 iterations. That means 10 times that output will come here. But it's too big value here. So that is why it is stopped. It's giving a numerical value. It's unable to multiply it. But this is the output you are expecting or something else. Because the cube is this. Because 3 cube is 27, 27 cube is this, and this cube is this.
Yeah. Even the calculator cannot, I don't think it can calculate so much, so I think it's pretty cool.
Right. But this is the formula I can use. Power of n.
Thank you.
Ganesh, if it has to be infinity, then do we need to give any? It has to be like here it is counting 1 to 10, right, in the for loop.
Correct.
10 times.
Correct.
So if it has to be infinity, then after 1 we should not put the 10, right? Where we say for I in 1.10. So in that place, if it is infinity.
No, that we cannot. We have to give the stop value here. Any value we have to give. Some limit should be there. 1 to 10, 1 to 100. Some numbers should be there.
If it has to be infinity.
If it is an infinity, then we know to give this part. Just simply can give just loop and end. It's an infinity. If you don't give any condition, right? Even a condition also, that's nothing but infinity. So infinity means there is no limit, right? Yeah.
Yes.
This is nothing but infinity.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
So I was just wondering, can we do the same when we are calculating, in a select statement, anything, like a salary or a commission, can we do the power of, a salary or anything? Can we put the same in the script?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Example, this program is there, right? Okay, this is P5. So what we did here, we selected the salary and assigned to this variable. So now if I give power of salary comma 3, this will also work. So it will be assigned to the LL salary, the variable.
Okay, that's really
It's coming from, yeah, but the cube of that number, so for example, there will be 5,000, so 5,000 cube will be assigned to LL salary. Or you can have a separate variable and you can assign to that. If you wanted to know the cube of the salary, okay, then you can have a separate variable and you can assign to that variable and you can build it like this.
Is there a symbol for it, Ganesh, for the power, instead of writing power, is there a symbol for it?
Yeah, that's okay. So now what we'll write one more program using for statement. We have ASCII characters, right? For on keyboard, whatever you are saying, for them there is a code. So with the help of that program, you can find the power symbol. Let's go here. For loop 4.xclear, some okay, declare. You can put some number, n number equal to 1, begin for n in 1 to 25, 255. There are some numbers up to 255 ASCII characters are there. Loop. So what we have to write is dbms output line. First n, that is number, and here space. So CHR of n will give and loop. So now in this, you can find the symbol of that symbol, the power symbol number. Yeah, this is right. This is a power symbol 94, right? So the CHR of 94. Select CHR of 94 from there. So it will show the power symbol. Now you can give, like, for example, select salary. Then concatenate CHR of 94, concatenate 3, right? 3 from here. From here. Okay, so and also I'll write here. Equal power of salary power 3. Yes. This is a salary. Salary cube is this. This is a salary cube is this. So to how I find this cube symbol, this power symbol is CHR of 94. How did I know that? Is what I did here, for every symbol there is a number. Okay. So that we have to give. The CHR of that number we need to identify. Character of for every, this is actually ASCII code number. So what happens here, n is 1, right? So CHR of 1, CHR of 2, it repeats. And CHR of 94 is the symbol that you have. So I am giving CHR of 94 here. Salary, that is coming from the table. CHR of 94, that is the ASCII symbol, then cube number, that is 3, and what is the result? So to find the result, power of salary comma 3 have here, and this is the result. Are you good with this? Still any questions?
Thank you, Ganesh. I'm sure I'll never use this.
Okay.
Probably.
But this is what. Yeah. But this is what you are expecting. This is what you are expecting.
Yeah, I think to find, yeah, something like this, but to find that, I think the symbol, I think I'm going to have a tough time. But what happens if I use double multiplication signs, like, 2 stars?
Okay. It's not allowed. In SQL, it's not allowed.
Okay.
It's not. But what is the purpose of using that? What you are expecting with that? Why you want to use that 2 stars?
So it'll be like 5 multiply 2 multiply, multiply again by 2.
Okay.
And I just
So basically, yeah, these things are allowed in C, C++, but in SQL you have to write it. Like this, for example, 5 multiplied by 2. Okay. 5 multiplied by 2 into 2. I have to write like this.
yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, some just wild guesses here, some wild imagination board.
It's better if you can have a lot of questions or ideas. Now, I actually, even when I was explaining that SQL numeric functions, I forgot to explain about the square root and power. But because of your doubt, we discussed about this, right? So that's good, like discussing with different ideas and questions or doubts. That's well and good. I always welcome. Okay, any questions from Deepa, Kumar, Pramod? Shiva?
Ganesh,
Yes.
Ganesh, so we have at present we are writing few, wrote few programs that was nested loop, and so any of the program, can we include or specify this? It will work or not if we write this. What do you say this for this particular? I'm not getting it. For loop, I mean to say for loop or while loop. If we include that in the program, will it work, or as because it is giving us only one record, so this will fail in that condition?
Correct. It will work, but it will work for only one record because the select is right now we are selecting only one record, right? So, for that actually we have a separate topic for that cursors. Without cursors, you cannot write to. I mean, you cannot select multiple records. So when you are selecting multiple records, we have to use first step for while loop, etc.
Okay. I think you have already mentioned that. Okay, thank you.
That anyway, we are maybe not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow we are going to discuss explicit cursors. Tomorrow we are discussing about implicit cursors. So the implicit cursor is always, I think, already you have that, you got some idea about it, but we don't know that it's called implicit cursor. But there are some additional things that we have to discuss in the implicit cursor. So tomorrow we will discuss about cursor. And we'll
No, maybe at the whenever you have time, like maybe at the end of the course or something.
we can write all these programs in the Toad also directly. Just let me run these programs in the Toad. Okay, it's the same credentials we have to use, apps and apps. Just simply click on connect. Okay, so let's try declare n number. Then begin for n in 1.10 loop dbms output line of n and add program and right click here. You need to have like execute script. Okay, PLSQL procedure completed successfully. Now Go to view DBMS output.
Everything is grayed out.
Which one? Run program.
Yeah, it should be on the tool, right? It should be on the.
I selected this entire program.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, the output has to come here. Just I'm checking that. Okay, the program is completing successfully, but output is not showing. Okay. That is okay. We'll do one thing. From tomorrow, we'll write the programs in the code itself. Okay, there we'll write there and here also, and we'll export from here. Just I'll check this why the output is not showing here. It should display the output.
Yeah, I think that's
program is correct. Yeah, that's the program
Ganesh,
problem is wrong.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to start, doing it on this, because I think everybody, every company has one, as I told, it's good to learn, to, if you
Okay, sir. And right click and click on execute script. Execute statement or execute script. Okay. So just open the tool and start writing the program. You can try it from your side also. Just type the program, okay, and select the entire program, right click and click on just execute as script. Okay, that's it. For simple programs, we do this, and for creating package and procedures, etc., we'll have a few more like details later. Okay, it sounds good to everyone, or any questions regarding code?
Yeah. I think we don't have access to this as such, so we have to send an email to them, which I did today. So hopefully I'll be having it. So I think everybody should do that if they want to work on it.
No, like this IP you're using same IP, right? So this stored is not say, it's not there on your desktop.
No, it's there's no access to that so far. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. You can ask them. I think you can send them right to them. you already said, but there is no response.
You know, I see 10 minutes. I mean, two ideas for the only one. So I think it's right for the second one. We need assembly.
So, okay. So both will be using.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so they have all these small, you know, the tools and stuff. So I was just wondering, like, you know, we can make use of all those, you know, before the end of the course, so that, you know, we're just at least comfortable with working, you know, like doing, you know, follow open, like, and all those tools on the top. I think just
That's right. What I'm saying is, you as soon as you get the code access, start working with the code itself. Okay, you write all your SQL commands and programs in the code only, and execute them in the code itself.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Sanjay, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I have the same question on this tool only. So in future or in later classes, are we using the existing tables that we have? Like there are tables from tables, there are tables from AR or something like that. Are we doing something like that?
The same, whatever you are writing at SQL prompt, whatever the tables are there, those all the things you can write here. For example, employee table, or you have if any like supplier 18 and the creator, right? So just it's a tool, okay, but database is same for both. Either you are using standard SQL or code, the database is same. So whatever the tables you want to access, you can access here. Whatever the comments you are writing, you can write here. Application related tables we are not using because it's a SQL, it's purely database. We will be having the department and employee table, and we can have our own tables. Application tables we are not going to use. We cannot use them also because we are not working with applications. Right? So, for example, if you are working with Oracle applications, yes, then the entire course will be based on the Oracle apps tables. But this is the SQL, it's a database programming and database comments. So it's giving like complete basic stuff of how to create the tables and how to use the tables. So here we are not using existing tables. Apart from department and EUP, we are not using other tables. But instead of that, what we did, we created our own tables. So the same script, whatever you write an SQL prompt, everything you can write. Like if you are practicing something, straight away you open the code and you start practicing all those commands. Okay. So it's like what I'm saying is you start using code itself. Okay, you write the programs in the code itself. You execute the commands in the code itself. For example, update you are writing. Okay. Just you write the update statement here itself. Update EM salary equals salary plus 500, 400. Okay, that's it. Control plus enter. Just you press control enter and execute it. Okay, that is was updated. Yes, it is updated or not. So start from here. You can check and it will go back. So it's updated. Right? So command-wise, knowledge-wise, there is no difference. Execution is same. Same command, same program, everything is same. Only the platform is different. You are writing on the notepad, in the code. There you have written the program at SQL standard tool in the notepad area. The command writing, there is no change in the commands. There is no change in the knowledge. Only thing is, instead of writing on one paper, you are writing on some other paper. For example, you are writing plain paper, now you are writing on the color paper. That is one difference. Okay. Maybe on the color paper you may have some different other things, but command-wise, program-wise, same. Okay, so that's what from tomorrow we can write the program directly in the code. That is also fine. And if you are practicing, if you have code, you can start using the code. I already showed you the examples, right? How to write the commands and the writing of the commands, writing of the program, everything is same. For example, if you are writing a program like just field signal program, as soon as you connected like a number equal 10, the same thing will write there and here also. There is no difference. But application tables we are not going to use. We are going to use our own tables. But yeah, you can try it. If you have knowledge of applications and you know any application related tables, yeah, you can use them. You can apply your knowledge on your tables. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I have to do because
yeah.
that was because there was some. I think there was some communication gap. So yeah, I think.
So Ganesh, when we save the the whatever script we are writing, do we? I mean, is there a memory for on Toad, or do we get to save it on Windows?
Yeah, you can go to file and save. Just a minute, give me a second. Okay, so the DBMS output is not working in this. I think I'll check that. Okay, but other than that, everything is fine. Yeah, for saving, you can go to file and save as. Okay, so you can give this file name .sql here. For example, sample.sql. Or you can give like d:\\/RP89 like sample1.sql. Go back to routine. Okay, it's there, right? Sample.sql.
Yeah, it works. Thank you.
Yeah, say it's just normal file save as we have to do. So program writing, commands writing, everything is same. Only instead of writing an SQL prompt or the notepad, you are writing in the code. And for coming to the tables, yes, if you know any other tables related to any other applications, maybe for example, you are aware of EBS application, and you know some tables related to EBS application. Yes, you can go ahead and you can apply your knowledge that select statements, update statements, etc. like EBS tables. We are good, but for the SQL course, we don't use those tables. For teaching purpose, we don't use because somebody is aware of them, somebody is not aware. That's the reason we have our own database, like suppliers, purchase, and etc. And apart from that, there are standard Oracle tables, department and DMP to cover all the topics. Okay, all the programs and all the topics we will be using these tables. But for your purpose, yes, you can go ahead. And you can ask me, okay, I am using this table, but I am not getting this. If any doubts, I am ready to clear. Okay, you simply go ahead and you can use your tables. If you are aware of any application related tables, it's well and good, you can use it. You need to apply the logic or you need to apply your knowledge on those tables also. Because you are working in a project and you wanted to retrieve some information using those tables, not these tables, because these tables won't be there in the project, right? This is our own database. But instead of the table name, instead of our table, you have to use your tables. And whatever you want to get, yes, you can write the queries like select statement or joins, etc. It sounds good, Sanjay?
Yeah, it's good. Sounds good, and I got an idea. Yeah, because that way I can work out because all the commands and everything remains the same. Just the table will be different and columns are different.
Yeah. Different. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, fine. I will explain. I'll do that. And if I have some, if I need some kind of help on that, we can experiment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I promise them.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Suma, you have any questions?
No, I think it all looks good. I think I'm very happy that we just opened up this. So I think we can get the best of both SQL and the PL SQL and Toad and the SQL. So that's really great. Thank you so much for accommodating.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to everyone. Bye.
Bye, Ganesh. Bye.